So this photo I found it on my Instagram is from 2017. So that means that I got my very first bride in 2017. So I guess that makes 7 years of me doing bridal makeup. And probably around 10 trying to do makeup in general. So anyways, at that point, I was trying to use makeup to make some extra cash, but to be honest with you, it was never really about making money. It was truly something that I loved doing. Genuinely, it was something that I was very interested in. It just brought me, like, I don't know, like a sense of peace and comfort. I just really loved doing it. But I just did not see any opportunities for it to be a career or even a serious job. So that's kind of the beginning of my journey. Then I pretty much continued to get clients every once in a while, people that were my friends or associates. They would ask me sometimes to do their makeup. I will do it for free, just so that I have something to post on Instagram. But I was mainly just posting like my own makeup. If you scroll all the way down on my Instagram feed, you will see so many pictures of me with makeup. So slowly I started getting to know some people in the industry. I started noticing that there's like some bridal companies that do bridal hair and makeup. So I applied for them. I got some jobs with them. They will book me on weddings. And this is kind of how I started having more booked clients that were paying a little bit more. And I kind of started to really see an opportunity for jobs relating to makeup. So my strongest year, and the year that really kind of changed everything for me, was 2020 during COVID. That's when I really got a lot of bridal bookings and just makeup clients bookings. And this whole time I've had a full-time job, corporate job. So I wasn't like relying on this income or anything like this. I was just in 2020 here in Charleston. We were not closed for a very long amount of time. Maybe like for 2 weeks, everything shut down and then it was back to normal. And my corporate job was considered at the time essential business. So grateful enough, I was never out of work. But 2020 was actually a really busy year with weddings here in Charleston. So this is when I started like really getting some real job opportunities and starting to get clients in the busy months, starting to maybe get like, one wedding, I would say one wedding per month, and maybe in the busy months, 2 to 4 weddings per month. So that was a huge deal for me. That's when I was actually like, you know what, I guess there is a bridal industry and I'm gonna go ahead and apply for every single bridal company that I can so they can get me some jobs that I can do on the weekends. And this is what I started doing. I absolutely sucked at makeup when I started in the beginning. I was really good at doing my own makeup, but when it came to doing other people makeup, I was like, pretty much, I don't know why that doesn't look good on you, because I did it on me and it looked so good. So I just did not know how to do makeup on other people when I started. So once I got a couple of more bookings and realized that, wait a second, actually this does not look good. Like, I'm doing these people makeup and it just looks bad. It's not right. So once I realized that that was the situation, I started investing my money in some makeup classes. And then once I started doing that, I found out that there's so many professional makeup artists, working makeup artists, bridal makeup artists that offer online classes, in-person classes, and just education for makeup artists. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to learn all of that. So I just started like really taking classes all the time. I still do it. I'm taking a new class, I feel like, every single week. That's one of my favorite things to do, is just take makeup classes from other makeup artists in the industry. But that is what actually really helped me elevate my skills and actually start getting my own bookings and not just being booked by other companies. I started getting clients wanting to work with me, wanting to book me directly. I started to get some small weddings on my own. This is when it happened, when I started investing in my education and kind of working on my artistry and improving my skills as a makeup artist. Because I'm telling you, I was really, really, really bad. Like, if you see some pictures of my work when I first started, besides that one bridal look that I posted in part 1 of this video, that was actually pretty good. But if you see some other looks, you're gonna be like, I can't even believe that that's your work, because I also can't believe how bad I was. But this just shows you that practice makes perfect. If you want to, you can. So anyways, once I became a little bit better, I started getting my own bookings. And 2021, I believe, is when I was really getting booked. It was coming to the point where it was becoming difficult for me to have a full-time job and do makeup on the weekends, on the side, or after work or before work. So this is when I started investing in actually business coaching. So not makeup classes, but more so business coaching for makeup artists. And the very first course that I took was on Instagram. It was for Instagram, like what to post on Instagram to attract clients. So once I took this course, I immediately applied everything I learned from it. And it pretty much changed everything for me. Like, I actually started learning how to attract clients, how to sell my services on Instagram, just how to advertise on Instagram, so that I can actually not just like post to post pretty pictures, but post with the intent of actually getting business back, getting clients back. This is when, after I took this course, like literally everything, it almost felt like it's changed over the matter of like 1 month that I was taking this class. The next month, I remember, I made almost $10,000 from makeup for servicing. I didn't have a team. I was on my own. I was servicing all these weddings by myself. I was doing 10 services per wedding, 9 services per wedding. There's no way I can do that now because my back will be absolutely destroyed. But I was doing it back then on my own. And after I took this one course, I remember the next month I made $10,000 from makeup. I'm going to post part 3.